So the bodies of our young people are being messed up by everything. By the food they're eating, by what they're reading, by what they're watching, by what they're drinking. We've got youngsters being drunk all over the place. I have some scary youngsters that live near to me. You know, at 9, 10, hi mate. I'm not their mate. They're destroying my fence. I put my head up by the fence. Hi mate. What's wrong, mate? In Isaiah 3:4 it says, "And I will give children to be their princes, and babes shall rule over them." Isaiah 3:12, "As for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them. O my people, they which lead thee cause thee to err, and destroy the way of thy paths." The arrogance and disrespect of the children mimics what they see their elders do. I know we keep blaming the peer group, but I'm afraid the adults don't do much better. We've got some pictures here. These are some youngsters, 12, 11 and 10. 12, 11 and 10. You see that? 12, 11 and 10. That's how they dress. That's how they walk and stand and pose. Here's another. All children under 12, way under 12. Now these children are growing up fast. It says of one of these girls here, in the one with the four girls, "If there's so much as a kink left in her hair, she starts again. She's rigorous in her cleansing, toning and moisturizing routine, and before leaving the house applies a slick of lip gloss." And one of these girls is 9 years old. At the weekend it takes longer. Bethany, 9 years old, who has 70 pounds worth of beauty treatments each week. Get that? 70 pounds of beauty treatments each week, including a spray tan, pedicure, manicure, eyebrow wax, St. Tropez blusher, pink eyeshadow and mascara. Pause for thought for Elima Jackson, who spends £200 a month on beauty treatments for her 10-year-old twin daughters. Take 11-year-old Belle Chapman last week. Belle, a naturally pretty brunette, turned to her mother Cheryl and said, "I must get my legs waxed again, they're getting so hairy." Her monthly waxing costs me about £30, and she regularly has her hair highlighted, which costs £60. It started when she was 8 years old. In many ways she isn't a child at all. Her obsessions are clothes, hair and makeup. Recently one 14-year-old pursued a 9-year-old girl. No wonder we are having the problems we have. But doesn't it show that we as parents are messed up? Yes, we are messed up. And then we try to run. We want a better life. So we leave and we try to go to Australia, New Zealand, South Africa, France and Spain, amongst many other places. This is from the Sunday Express, August the 5th, 2007. The country's biggest foreign visa consultancy firm has revealed that applications have soared in the last 7 months by 80% to almost 4,000 a week. 4,000 people a week are trying to escape from Britain. 10 years ago the figure was just 300. It is Mr. Clifford, a former immigration control officer, said, "It's absolutely phenomenal. People are trying to get away to wherever they can." Most people are very patriotic and don't want to leave. They're almost terrified about it, but they say they just have to go. In 2005, the official number of people leaving UK shores was 352,000. The majority of around 150,000 migrated from London and the southeast. You see, we are so messed up, we are trying to run. We want a better life. But peace is something inside, so it doesn't really matter where you go to. Because whatever problems you take to Australia, New Zealand, you might have a bigger house, a nicer house, but peace has to come from within. And that comes from the indwelling Christ. But what we read there about 4,000 people a week trying to leave the UK is reflected in Ezekiel 34. In verse 5 it says, "And they were scattered because there is no shepherd." This is talking about the people of Israel, the English-speaking peoples. "They became meat to all the beasts of the field when they were scattered." Verse 6, "My sheep wandered through all the mountains and upon every high hill. Yea, my flock was scattered upon the face of the earth, and none did search or seek after them. No, we drove them out." High taxation, inadequate medical facilities. People are finding it easier to go on a package holiday to India in order to get medical care. I mean serious medical care. I don't mean just a tooth extraction. Yes, a supposedly third world country is just filling the gap. The continental countries, France and Germany, offered to clear the backlog of people waiting on operations in Britain. But that's what Ezekiel 34 mentions that as well. Verse 16, "I will seek that which was lost and bring again that which was driven away, and will bind up that which was broken, and will strengthen that which was sick. But I will destroy the fat and the strong. I will feed them with judgment." So can you see now that we have got confusion by the parents and confusion by the children? No one knows what to do. Things are spiraling and getting worse and worse. Today the government said they're going to spend more money on schools, but they're going to now move to spending the money on teachers. I think the money they've spent on schools are in the process of spending in schools is £20 billion. The truth is that schools are part of the problem. Because in Britain now, the government can insist you start sending your children to school at 3 years old. The goal is to stamp out any ethics and morals that you might have put into your children. I saw it with my children over 30 years ago. They were one thing before they went to school, and after they went to school, the change was astounding.